Hey, what's up, y'all? It's me, Nate Almighty, and I'm back with another Power Book 4 Force Season 3 Theory and Prediction video. The topic of today's Theory and Prediction video is, I will explain to you guys why Tommy's Dahlia scene with Claudia proves that they are definitely related. Now, I will confirm this scene by breaking down a term that may be familiar to some of you, but may not be familiar to the rest of you, as it relates to this scene. And once I give you this term, you will fully understand why this is definitely a fact, and we will find this out in Season 3. All that and more in today's theory. Like, share, comment, subscribe if you're new here. Without further ado, let's get to it. Alright now, y'all, let's break it down like this. First, because I am no hater, I am no biter, I want to give a shout out to the Getting It How I Live channel. I did a reaction to this video yesterday stating that Kay Egan, or Kay Egan's mother, may have many, many secrets, right? And we may indeed find out that Tommy is blood relatives to the Flynn family, right? As far back as a generation or two. Okay, now, first I'm going to tell you what Getting It How I Live said before I break down to you this Dahlia scene. You don't want to miss this, so just let me give some background information for the people who did not watch Getting It How I Live's video. Now, what we can assess from the Getting It How I Live's video is, right? He stated how Miriam, who is Kay Egan's mother, has many, many secrets, okay? For one, we do not know who has been paying or was paying her retirement home funds. We do not know that. Next, Kay Egan in Season 1 was in Miriam's home looking for a large sum of money. Where would that money come from, right? Also, the writers intentionally, right, never told us anything about Kate's background, right? And this is why Power Origins is going to be so fire, right? But anyways, we do not know if Kay Egan has any brothers or sisters that would be extra from her mother's side. We do not know if her father's side has any extra brothers or sisters. We do not know who Kay Egan's father is, grandfather, right? Boom. But we did have Getting How I Live explain how, right? It's very possible that Walter Flynn could be Tommy's uncle or great uncle, right? And we can harken back to a time during Season 1, during one of Tommy's first meetings with Flynn, where Flynn said to Tommy, yeah, I know you're Irish. I can see it in your eyes, right? And I believe he hinted at the fact that maybe there's a chance they could be related, right? And then Tommy called himself a mutt, right? Because he's Irish and Italian. And now here's where the Dahlia scene proves beyond a shadow of a doubt, right? Subliminally, that Tommy is related by blood to the Flynn family, okay? First off, we know the noticeable, obvious tension that there was, right? The sexual tension that there was between Claudia Flynn and Tommy. Now, Tommy keeps it player, right? He wasn't really tripping, but you can see that they had some kind of interest in each other, an interest that probably would have gotten physical if things didn't go bad between them business-wise. And there's a reason why the writers made it so things went bad business-wise, because if it didn't go bad business-wise, the audience will be asking, why doesn't Tommy and Claudia just hook up? And they had to create a reason that they definitely would never hook up, and then give us a further reason why they would never be cool again, right? Where she killed Liliana, Tommy put an attempt on her life, right? Here's the Dahlia scene now. We know when Claudia first met Tommy, she said he was handsome. She mentioned the fact that she thought Tommy was attractive. So now we have the Dahlia scene where she goes out of her way to kiss Tommy and introduce the Dahlia to him, right? He gets high, whatever, right? Now, I want to explain to you guys a term that I've heard in the black community, and I do not know if in the white community this term is used. I don't know if it's just a southern term because my family comes from the South. Y'all let me know if y'all heard this term in the comment section. But this term is called kissing cousins. All right? Kissing cousins. A term that is created for family members who hook up, but they're not so closely related as in like mutual family, right? Like first cousins, aunts, nieces, right? Brother, sister, that would be too close for comfort. A kissing cousin, right, is somebody who is related to you, but is far enough removed away to where in society it would be accepted, right? There's a lot of that going down in the area that I live, right? Kissing cousins. Now, is it a coincidence that Tommy just may be related to the Flynns by blood? Walter Flynn could be an uncle or a great uncle, or we could find out, right, that Miriam's baby father, the mother of Kay Egan, just may be, you know what, I'm gonna save that for another theory because my brain is working, the cogs are moving, right? But is it possible, is it a coincidence that we may find out that Tommy is related to the Flynns, which would make Claudia and Vic his cousin? And then we had the Dahlia scene where Claudia kisses Tommy. The phrase kissing cousins is a real thing. You could Google it. You can look it up. Do your Googles. It's a real thing. For all we know, right, it's possible Tommy is keeping Vic alive until he does some more research. Whoever else is going to come at Tommy that they're not talking about, that we have not seen in the season trailer, right? This information is going to be so explosive that they wasn't going to show us this in the trailer or the teasers. This is going to be something that we find out in between episodes 5 to 8, right? But I believe I've already broken this down for you guys. So y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Peace.
Can't teach that shit, nigga. Come on. That's God-given. That's touch my ink. That's on the dome, nigga.